smoked him, buddy. You did it. What's going on, everybody? I'm John Turner. Welcome back to What's the Table. I'm gonna do this intro without looking at you because I am driving down the road, man. We are excited today because it is opening. Well, it's not even opening day yet. It's before opening day. Today is Youth Day. I got my hunting buddy with me this morning. Say hey, Ryan.
Hi.
And we're headed out to the club today, and we're gonna see if we can get Ryan his first buck. We got his crossbow all dialed in. We got some good sized bucks on camera. Not some giants, but we got some bucks and some does coming in. Law says it's what today? Bucks or does?
We can
Bucks only.
Bucks.
Yeah. So we're gonna see what happens. A little bit risky getting in there this morning because in this spot it's a little bit hard to access. It's kind of close to some of their nighttime feeding areas, and I'm worried we may push some deer out of there getting in there, but there's so many that have been hitting that spot that I think we'll be okay. And we always have tonight if we don't see them this morning, right? So y'all stick with us.
I'm looking at pictures online to show where to aim on deer.
I gotcha. You know what you're doing, right? Yeah. You excited? You get your first buck today?
And you shoot. This was the first picture that we looked at, and then you're supposed to shoot a deer like that right there.
Right. What is that? Right behind the shoulder, right? Yeah. Middle of his back. And we shooting bucks today or does?
Bucks.
That's right. Bucks only today.
Any size.
Any size, because it's your first buck. Smoked him, buddy. You did it. What do you think? Give me five. Give me some. Oh my goodness. Oh man, how do you feel? Dude, he came out of nowhere.
My stomach was.
You can take that face mask off.
My stomach was distracting me so much.
Your stomach was hurting.
My stomach was wiggling, and then right whenever I had a perfect shot, my body just wanted me to stay still. I'm like,
oh my gosh. We are both like, I am shaking. I know Ryan's gotta be shaking. Ryan just, smoked
barely see him, and I couldn't figure. Ryan's telling me he's got a shot, and I just couldn't imagine that he had a shot. And so I finally said, just go ahead and let it rip, buddy. And man, he definitely had a shot, because it looked like he put it right on him, man. I'm so proud of you, dude. I'm so proud of you.
I could barely even see his shoulder behind it.
Behind it? Yeah, you must have done really well. I mean, because we saw him jump, and I saw the impact, and we saw him take off straight down that ridge, so we know right where he went. I'm so proud of you, dude. Man, what a night. And best part is, the last time I was on this ridge, man, we had to track all night long. I was tracking for like 2.5 hours for a deer that wasn't more than 75 yards from the blind when he went down. And hopefully that's not going to be the case tonight. Man, I'm so proud of you, dude. All right, so we gave that deer about 40 minutes. We saw the direction that he ran, and I crept up to the corn pile and found the arrow. It was obviously through and through. It didn't look like, just from the blood that was on the bolt, it didn't look like that we got any of the vitals. So we're going to give him a good amount of time just to lay, and we certainly don't want to go too soon and push him. So we gave him 40 minutes, then we went out the back of the blind, left the opposite direction from the direction he ran, and I think we go grab a drink because I'm dripping and humidity is absolutely nuts, but I'm glad it worked out, huh? Think we're going to find him? I think we can find him. Daddy's like a bloodhound. Hey, you want to call Granddaddy?
Sure.
Tell him what happened? Let's do it.
Talk to me.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
Still daylight. Did you shoot something?
Yep.
You did?
Yep.
What'd you get?
Buck.
A buck? How big was he?
It was like as big as to last the whole entire family a week.
Wow. So he was a big buck? Well, good for you, buddy. Here, hold this, man. Good for you.
Tell Granddaddy,
Find him okay?
Tell Granddaddy, head to the camp.
Head to the camp.
Head to the camp. We have to go hunting?
We're gonna go hunting after our hunting.
All right, so we've examined the footage. We got it from 2 different cameras. We've looked at it kind of every which way that we can, and feel like that was probably a better angle and a point of impact than I originally thought. And so I feel like that deer is probably down. I mean, generally in these situations, you know, when in doubt, you pull out and let the deer stay overnight. If you bump the deer, you'll never see it again. In this case, I think we've got a good chance that that deer is down and has already expired. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can locate it. We're going to start with the bolt and re-examine the blood that's up the fletching, and see if that tells us anything about what it actually might have caught. If we can't pick up a blood trail here pretty quick, then we may rethink this and pull out after all. Man, I am so excited, and I'm running on pure adrenaline at this point. I think I'm 90 minutes away from being up for 24 hours. I mean, I'm absolutely exhausted. From the morning hunt to the afternoon hunt to tracking this deer, and Ryan got tired and had to go home and tap my dad in, and he came and helped us track this thing, and it took us forever to find him. Found him in a place we didn't expect him to be, and he was no more than 120 feet from where we parked the bad boy when we first started tracking him. So I guess that's just the way it works sometimes. But we got a heck of a surprise for Ryan, man. We found his deer, his very first buck, got him a nice little 6-point, a perfect way for him to start out, and just can't wait for him to see this when he wakes up in the morning. I know he said he was gonna cry if we didn't find his deer, so I can't wait to see his reaction when he gets up in the morning and sees that we found this thing. So let's get it home. Man, what a night and what a morning, because it wound up being about 3 o'clock in the morning. By the time we got home, we got the deer squared away and got into bed. It was about 25 hours actually, just round the clock. But there was absolutely no way we were gonna not recover Ryan's first buck. And just what an experience this was, what a hunt. So grateful to my dad for coming out and helping us look, and helping us find that deer. I'm really proud. I'm a proud papa today that he was the first one to write his name on the club list for the first deer harvest of the season. And man, what a hunt it was. And we asked Ryan, you know, this is your deer, it's your night, so how do you want to prepare this? And
what do you want to eat? And so he gave us a list of things, and the first thing on the menu was he wanted to do the BACKSTRAP sous vide style. It's one of his favorite things to eat. So we're gonna cook up some of Ryan's favorite dishes tonight, and the BACKSTRAPs we're gonna do in a sous vide cooker. 129 degrees, hour 40 minutes in the bag with salt and pepper, olive oil, chopped garlic, fresh rosemary out of the garden, and a squeeze of this lemon juice. This helps to just neutralize some of that sort of gamey flavor that some people can pick up. But there won't be much of that in here. This is as fresh as it gets. This animal was in the woods yesterday and is on the table tonight. This is gonna be absolutely fantastic. Y'all stick with it.
Daddy!
Yeah, me.
Here's a bigger ball.
Oh, what'd you find?
Got a huge one, didn't you?
That's a big old ball.
All right,
Daddy,
ready?
catch it. Can you catch it?
Good one, ready? All right, so we're about a half hour out of dinner now, and the deer is on its way in the sous vide cooker. We've got French fries getting ready to go in the oven. We got cream spinach that we're getting ready to throw on and start sauteing that. We got some cherry tomatoes that we're gonna throw on with some garlic, just finely chopped garlic that we're gonna use to top the steaks. And Afton's making some fresh mozzarella, and we're excited because my parents are coming over tonight. My dad helped us track this deer, and we're excited for everybody to sit down and just enjoy the harvest together.
Cheese.
Yes, I do.
Ooh, looking good, boys. Look at your head, bud. Look at these mosquitoes. Show everybody your hands. Yo.
You see my elbow?
I'm about to send your teacher a note, Ryan, so she doesn't send you home.
I got the pox.
It looks like chicken, but it's not.
Those mosquitoes.
Yes,
Or-
I don't understand how they bite through shirts.
Me neither, bud.
It's crazy.
To get some scent-free bug spray.
No such thing. Ooh. That's good looking right there now.
So is this ceviche?
This turned out quite nice.
All right, so while this comes up to temperature, and this pan isn't quite hot enough yet, but we want to sear this meat on all sides. We're gonna go ahead and drop in our cherry tomatoes half, and then with salt and pepper and finely chopped garlic. And they've been sitting in this for 30 or 40 minutes. So we're just gonna go ahead and drop this in on medium heat and let these just kind of let these just come up to temperature in some olive oil. Check it out, see how we did.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Look at that.
Your house?
Money
How we do?
shot.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty
Oh
good
yeah,
right there.
buddy. Oh man.
Get Ryan in here. Ryan!
Ryan! Ryan!
Look, make you healthy.
Ryan! You better get in here. I'm gonna eat this entire thing. This looks good.
Strong.
This is your deer.
You're lucky.
Very first thing, I got tomatoes and garlic and salt and pepper and stuff. Do you want that? Sauteed spinach, fries.
I'll just have the deer by itself.
All right, good. Grab it.
Simple man.
Tell me what you think.
That's delicious.
You love it? It's not gonna get more fresh than that.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
bud.
He was in the woods yesterday at this time. All right. Well, we're gonna dive in. We got a house full of people. I'm so excited. We got everybody here. Great to see everybody. So thankful to Ryan for providing this dinner for us tonight. We're just gonna dive in. This dinner looks absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys for being with us, and God bless.